Dan, the Credit Man Willis here, and we're talking about second chance credit cards specifically for rebuilding credit. Now, you have three choices, really, three viable choices, and the first one is an unsecured credit card. This is very similar to a traditional credit card. You're going to be extended a line of credit with the idea and the promise that you're going to repay this and make monthly payments. This type of account is going to give your credit reports and your credit score the most benefit with responsible use. However, as a result of having less than perfect credit, you're going to have to pay a much higher APR interest rate. We've seen some cards charge as much as 36%, which is nauseating. But it's really very high APR, and then there's also going to be an application fee, a processing fee. It's really like $200 in fees, if I remember correctly. And some of the little caveat to this, there was some legislation passed a few years ago to try and combat these fees and the high interest rates rather. And the banks have responded by now offering partially secured credit cards, which will make you put down roughly a $100 deposit, and then you have to pay the same fees as you did with an unsecured credit card before. Application fee, processing fee. It comes out to like $200 out of a $300 credit limit, plus you've already put that $100 security deposit down. It'll give your credit report the most benefit, but I would avoid that expense. Instead, the more common and more reliable thing to do is use a fully secured credit card. These are what secured credit cards have been for ages. Most banks, every big bank offers them, but you make a security deposit. You get to choose the amount, but you can deposit $300, for example. I believe the minimum is about $200 or $300 with most banks, and then you're issued a major Visa or MasterCard with that corresponding credit limit. You're going to have a lower APR. Your account should, and you should check this, will be reported to all three of the major credit bureaus every month. It won't be counted as much because you've made that security deposit, which is refundable provided you don't default on your credit card payments. But it eliminates the risk for the bank. It's just a little like star next to the mark when it gets reported to the credit bureaus. But really, if you think only building credit's going to fix a bad credit score, you've got it mixed up. You have to both build good credit and then also remove the negative derogatory items. If you don't remove the negative stuff from your credit reports, you can't get to a good credit score. Those items will keep dragging you down. It's really a multi-pronged approach. And then there's two other types of credit cards that you have to be cautious of because they're not really credit cards. First of all, a prepaid debit card won't be reported to the credit bureaus because you're not borrowing any money. That's just the way it is. A secured credit card, you're making that security deposit, but you're still borrowing money. It's still a credit card. It works just like a traditional one. Prepaid won't be reported to the credit bureaus. It doesn't matter what type of prepaid credit card. If it's prepaid, it can't because there's no information to report. And then the catalog merchandise or shopping cards. You'll often see these advertised. They'll say credit bureau reporting, singular, and they'll sometimes report to one credit bureau, but you don't even have a credit card with these. This is a piece of plastic that comes in the mail, and the only place you can use this credit card to purchase things is through the company that actually issued you that credit card. No lie, a couple of the bigger ones are the Horizon Gold credit card and the NetFirst Platinum. Please stay away from those. There's other ones too, but a secured Visa or MasterCard or Capital One has a good one. And then I don't think American Express offers secured credit cards as of today. Maybe they do, maybe they will in the future. But regardless, stay with some of the bigger names. I'm not a big fan of Bank of America, but I know they have a secured credit card. Almost every big bank, especially your local bank, probably offers a secured credit card. Just be careful of the APR because they aren't taking much risk because you're securing that your account and that credit limit with your security deposit, which they will hold. Like I said, it's refundable as long as you don't default on your credit card payments, your monthly payments. So if you want to know some more, we're going to attach a link to an article at our website description below. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like this video. Please have a terrific afternoon and look forward to talking to you again.